Okay, first I want to extend my welcome to all of the members of the clergy who have braved the cold to come out here to Chuang Yen Monastery today to participate in this event. And also I want to thank all of you who have turned out and to wish everybody a very happy, healthy, and safe New Year. We especially appreciate the fact that, today the weather has been extremely cold, and I live just about 200 yards down the road, and I found it difficult to get up here in a car. So I can imagine the difficulties that some of you who have come all the ways from New York City, New Jersey, to travel in this extremely cold weather, the difficulty that you've had to face. Wayne just mentioned that we've been holding this event, this interfaith gathering, for 20 years. And this interfaith gathering is called an Interfaith Gathering for World Peace. And when we look back at 20 years and consider the situation in the world, that we've been meeting every year praying for world peace, and we're so far from world peace. We find these momentous challenges facing the human community, persisting wars going on all around the world, degrading poverty, escalating climate change. And we think, what is the purpose of having these gatherings every year? Well, in my opinion, what we really need to change the direction in which the world is moving is not simply a new set of politicians, not merely technological innovation, but spiritual and moral force. And that spiritual and moral force is something that is generated under the impulse of the world's great religions and spiritual traditions. And so when we gather here, we should be doing so not just to hear a series of talks, but with the idea that we are collectively, communally generating that kind of moral and spiritual force that little by little will gain in strength, gain in momentum, gain in power, springing up in little sites all around the world, and eventually coalescing to create that force that can transform the minds and hearts of our leaders and bring into being the kind of world for which we aspire. This will be a world of justice in which everybody is able to live with dignity, to find all of their material needs satisfied, and to be able to pursue without hindrance the goals that give their life meaning and purpose. It will be a world of solidarity in which people identify with others, experience the pain and suffering of others as their own, and are willing to take measures to alleviate the pain and suffering of others. So when we meet here each year and we look back at the situation in the world, and we tend to feel upset, discouraged, even despair, we should take heart that the transformations that are necessary to bring into being the world that we aspire for, those transformations are starting with little gatherings, such as the one we are holding today. And let us hope that this year, 2018, will mark a new beginning, gradually bringing into being that kind of world for which we yearn.